All right, you
Okay.
are listening to the Cosmic Fury SG podcast. I'm one, and on the other line we have Big Boss Man, Mr. Fias. What's up?
What's up, ping pong? It's been a while.
Yes, I try to practice the word you said. What's up, P please? P please. I, yeah,
Please, eh?
yeah. Like I don't even know how that spells, but okay. All right,
Uh,
so man, we are gonna talk about John Wick.
yes, chapter
I
3.
Yeah, man. I know you're definitely a much bigger fan than I am. But
Well,
I definitely appreciate like John Wick and all the first one until the chapter 3. Every
mm,
one of them had something to offer, which is
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. Lah.
Uh, Man. Before we go forward, as usual, the courtesy spoiler alert. Everything in this movie will be spoiled.
Anyway, the movie also out online already. Everywhere also out already.
Yeah.
Spoil or no spoil.
When was the first time? Do you remember what's the release date? Was it
I
like
think
4 months back?
was it May? I think it was May.
May.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like me, I watched very late because but I still watched it, man. So yeah, no regrets,
Yeah,
definitely for sure.
exactly.
Mm.
For me, is John Wick. The thing is, I usually get updates from my dad because
Mm.
if I'm a fan of John Wick, right, he's a super fan.
Oh, is it?
He has
In
watched
what way?
uh the first John Wick. He I think he watched close to about 10 times.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think couple times in the cinema, then so many times on TV. Second
Okay.
one also same thing.
Ten
Third
times,
one, third one, third one also he watched a couple times already. So yeah.
John Wick has been not say has been part of Cosmic Fury, but John Wick has been mentioned numerous times during our early days of Cosmic Fury. That time,
Yeah.
that time. Remember when we did videos at Rashid's house?
Yeah. I remember. I
Yeah,
remember.
man,
Yeah.
that first John Wick movie. Oh my god, what year was it, man? Do you remember?
First John Wick movie. I think it was
3 4 years.
close to about 4 years ago.
Hmm.
Yeah, 4 years. Because I remember it's 4 years. Then after that, then 2 years was the second one.
Hmm.
Then after that, then I think 2 years. Then the third one.
Yeah. And what do you think, man? What do you think about about chapter 3, Parabellum?
I don't know where to start.
All right. I because there's so many things that still fresh in my mind.
Mm,
So I had some notes written here. So
mm.
I guess we're gonna like start off like what the hell is the meaning of Parabellum? All right, Parabellum is a type of gun which is semi-automatic or a machine gun, which originates maybe in German. So to put it into a phrase, directly translated from Latin, which I cannot pronounce for the life of me.
Mhm.
But in direct
Tr-
translation, yeah,
Try.
no,
Oh,
don't.
wait. I think I have it. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Civis pasem parabellum.
Well, we have failed in pronouncing Korean names, so Latin even worse. So,
Civis pasem, Civis pasem parabellum. Parabellum.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it sounds, but
It
no matter.
sounds like I was scolding someone in Tamil. Civis pasem parabellum.
Some dialect which I never heard before, but okay lah, the attempt is there. So,
Sial lah.
yeah. So the direct translation of that Latin phrase, if you want peace, prepare for war. So that's exactly
Okay.
the situation John Wick is in because if you were to remember the stuff that happened in part 2,
Mhm.
he killed one of the so-called council members. So
Yeah, in the non-kill zone.
yeah, I mean, in the world of John Wick, they kind of did establish there's a so-called underground assassin kind of a world,
Mhm.
and they have rules and everything. So the rule of the hotel, the Intercontinental Hotel, right?
Yep.
That whatever business you have is a neutral ground and no business is to be done within the hotel.
Hotel
But
grounds, yeah.
but stuff happens, situation happens, and John Wick had to kill one of the council members.
Yeah. Exactly.
And because of that, his status is what was it? A rogue, right? What was the status called?
What's
Decommissioner or something. What was the word? Yeah.
excommunicado.
So basically, in basic terms, it's like he's it's a markman.
Mm.
Just he's like what was the amount that his bounty was at? 14 million.
14 or 40 million.
Yeah, that's the amount of money that should have been spent on Swamp Thing, but I mean they put it on John Wick. So
Oh my god, yes, yeah.
that money should have went to Swamp Thing, but instead it went to John Wick's head. So okay.
Maybe to suggest to the creative team or the production team behind Swamp Thing to get the John Wick head so
Okay.
can continue production.
Yeah, the thing, my train of thought just connected something. The thing that made it funny, I think they put it on purpose. You know why? Because like John Wick, I mean Keanu Reeves was Constantine at one time, and the best friend of Swamp Thing is actually Constantine in the comics. You know.
Oh shit!
That could have been connected or just coincidence. I don't know. Just saying it out.
Probably. All these hidden.
Yeah.
Subtle terms and points and views.
Yeah, the connections is there, but man, like the starting scene. What do you think about the starting scene? He already like started to run. There's no introduction to anything. It's just like if you want to know why he's running, you have to see the part 2.
Part 2, yeah, exactly.
Starting really running already. And with his it's a pit bull, right? The dog.
Yeah, it's a pit bull.
Yeah, and somehow suddenly the underground world that he's in started to personify in taxi drivers.
Crazy. Yeah. Wow.
And what do you think about the cast, man?
I think the cast for the movie was good. I mean, besides the characters that came back, the manager for the Intercontinental and the concierge guy. What's his name? I can't remember.
Lance Reddick. Yes. But by his character, I forget his name. But the director for the Intercontinental, Ian McShane.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy. I don't know. If he ever becomes a voice actor, right? He's fucking perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
The amount of bass in his voice, like.
Yeah, I mean, even like in American Gods and all, he appeared in Game of Thrones also, right? With the Hound, remember?
Oh yeah, that's man, that's like many seasons ago, sir.
Yeah, many. Was it many seasons or was it like 2 seasons ago? I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, Game of Thrones has been on for many years, so it feels like a long time. And
true.
And another returning cast member, Lawrence Fishburne.
Hey, of course.
I think it's a bit more badass in this chapter 3. Chapter 2 is a bit more like coming
chapter
in.
2, he was just playing with his bird. So
yeah, most of the time with his flying pigeons, flying rats. So
yeah.
But yeah, chapter 3, I felt he's a bit more badass.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And also like there were a few characters that I actually enjoy. I mean, Lawrence Fishburne in the third one, like what you say, he's like way better, way badass. And also I like Angelica Houston. I thought she was quite cool for that character. Like you know,
I mean, she really, you can feel. I felt like there's this character who's like a director for like Russian assassins, like
yeah, exactly,
like freaking dangerous, like but still, I mean, there are other council members like far more powerful than her, but I mean, for her own character, like I felt like she's really into the role, like wow.
And
Like
she has the look, no.
yeah. Like
And okay, and you know the thing is right. Okay, here's like a trivia. You know the guy. There was one scene where just before he met Angelica Houston character, right? He went to the library. Remember?
yeah, you're gonna talk about the tall guy?
Yeah, he's actually a basketball player, NBA
Oh really?
player.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Boban Marjanovic. He plays for was it LA Clippers or did he move? I can't remember. But yeah,
Okay. He's as tall as the library Rex. So
yeah. Cause yeah,
but
he's huge. He's about 7 feet, 7 feet 5 or 7 feet 6. I can't remember.
yeah, comparing to Keanu Reeves' height, he's like Andre the Giant. So
But Keanu Reeves used a book to kill him last. Yeah.
yeah lah, use the book so thick, punch him in the head. So
Yeah.
that one damn creative. I mean, there's a lot of scenes in John Wick 3 that I guess is freaking creative. I mean, the director, like, what's the guy's name? The director, Chet Stahelski.
Yeah, correct.
His career, the longest career as a stuntman. So I guess being a stuntman and involving in a lot of like action movies, I guess he really pulls strings to get people in chapter 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I mean, I don't know. I can't remember like comparing to the first one and the second one. Like, is there more star power? Would you say that in chapter 3?
Yeah, there's definitely way more star powers lah. I mean, you even got our favorite Iron Chef,
Mark Dacascos. Hey, oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah, like Mark Dacascos, like I think is interesting villain. In like, even though he's trying to kill John Wick, but he still wants a little bit of like respect and like approval from John Wick, which is kind of funny at the same time.
That's
Like,
true. That's true.
You remember that fight scene near to the end where he was going against John Wick and it's like, hey John, what you think? It was a good fight. Then when John Wick was like, yeah, it was all right. Then he's like, that minor nod of the head, like that one I love, so funny, that one. Like dying, on the verge of dying, really. Like, yes, I got approval from John Wick. Thank you. Yes. Then that.
Like fanboy kind of thing, but
yeah. But what's his ninja group thing? Do they have a name for his group?
That one I can't remember, man.
But I know they're super deadly. Like fucking ninja suddenly out of like the top of the shelf.
The two guys from the raid last year.
Yeah, Okay. Let me try to attempt to pronounce their name by not butchering. The other one guy is Sesep Arif Rahman. Okay. The spelling is CECEP. How do you pronounce that?
wait. Let me find the name also. Let me try to pronounce.
You can correct me. I got no problems you correcting me because I myself am confused. The back of his name, Arif Rahman, that one no problem.
That one no problem.
The front part, help me out, man. Help me out.
Shit. What's his name?
Sesep. Chep.
Oh, Sesep Arif Rahman.
Okay.
Okay.
You got Indonesian drama, right? Go ask him, go and help. Go call him right now.
That one quite straightforward. Yayan
Rian. So if you guys don't know, the Arif Rahman is the guy with the mustache, short hair. The other one is the Yayan is the one with a ponytail. So
but this Yayan guy, wow, he not bad, wow, freaking in Star Wars lah.
Yeah.
John Wick lah.
Somehow I think they didn't get Iko Uwas. I think because he was involved in the Netflix TV series. I think, I don't know. I mean,
assassin. Woo.
Yeah, if they put him in that movie, I don't know what kind of role he get. I don't know. I see if John Wick
Why?
4.
Wow, John Wick 4, imagine him.
That was like a fan service.
That would be crazy, yeah.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of like power superstars. Like what about like Halle Berry, man?
Halle
Wow.
Berry, wow, in that movie.
That fight scene, like
The fight scene with the dogs, I tell you, wow, that was the
that
highlight of the whole movie for me.
that was creative. Freaking
That was
creative.
super creative, yeah. Who would have thought? My God.
You know, it's like Metal Gear Solid, right? Had like side characters. And this is the movie version of it. Having the dogs. Like the other game, I guess, that involves a dog to be your companion and actually can fight is Dragon Age. There's an actual dog character you can actually play lah.
Okay.
For that scene, seeing like all those, like both of the dogs like moving in unison, I was like, oh, yeah, this thing. Like, it's how the time I'm thinking, is this a real dog or not? Like,
yeah, at first I thought it was CGI. Then when I went to watch the behind the scenes and all, I was like, fuck, yeah, it's really trained dogs to do all this.
Like super proficient and precise. Like, I don't know how many times they had to like take that scene, right? Like, but
probably a lot.
Yeah, like,
you know, there was one of the dog scene, the one that Halle Berry was like squatting kind of thing. Then the dog ran, jumped on her, jumped to the top, grabbed the guy and pulled him down. I'm like,
yeah. Siala, that one, like, how like if there's ever like a behind the scenes just to see that segment of the fight, right? I would definitely want to see like how like they coordinate, like, hey, dog, go jump up, hey, dog, go bite that guy. Then there's one scene where one of the bad guys already, I think, already got shot down by John Wick, and then the dog was still pulling on the guy's hand, but then the guy was like, okay, I need to keep still, and the dog still pulling on his hand. I was like, I think that's a bit funny for me, because like, oh fuck, how long is this gonna take? Because the dog's still pulling on his hand, like, then the guy
but that scene, that whole dog scene, like, wow, my God, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the thing is, like, when it comes to John Wick, every movie, right, he always does something, right, or the movie always does something, right, to elevate, like, then you will start thinking, like, fuck, the next one, how is it going to be better than this? You know, the next one, how is it going to be better than this?
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. Like, the first one, the one that I mean, basically the whole movie, like, every gunfight scene, like, the precision, the movement, the execution, you know, everything was like, wow, spot on. That's where it got us, you know, starting to like, hey, shit, this shit is good, yeah.
Yeah.
Then the second one was what? What that actually that was the moment for the movie, like, you know, everybody's like, wow, you know.
The nightclub scene.
Wait.
Then what's the rapper's name?
Common.
Yeah, the fight where he and Common had in the train, I think.
That fight scene.
That one also, to me, okay lah. Not like make me glued to my seat for a while, like, you know.
That's true.
But one thing, I guess, the thing that I miss, that I wish was in part 3, was that I miss the car. I fucking love the car, but the car wasn't in part 3. Like, I think there's too many things going on, so the car, like, okay, like, you've been destroyed too many times, so you take a rest first.
But also, one thing I like about part 3 also, right, there is subtle comedic moments. Like, you know, like you know, the starting, I think it was in the starting of the movie where he had the fight scene with the Chinese triad people and all the kind of thing. After, you know, like, you know, throwing the knife and stabbing and all. Then there was one part where the guy was like cringing in pain in the corner. Then John Wick was like freaking lepak moment. He just take one axe, he just like overthrow the axe on the head, and the fella died. Then I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, funny, yeah.
You
You know,
know,
like all these moments are quite cool.
yeah, but one thing I am disappointed about the knife fight scene, that the intro, because you know the guy who got stabbed in the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Tiger Chen. Tiger Chen has a quite a long resume of stuff. He was involved in Man of Tai Chi together with Keanu Reeves.
Oh.
Matrix Reloaded. You know Matrix Reloaded, where there's like Neo went to the guy's house, and then there's like a lot of martial arts guy, and then there's like one Asian dude wearing white color.
Oh
Yeah, that's
yeah.
him. So
Okay.
Tiger Chen was also recently in a Malaysian, like a Navy SEAL kind of a movie called Pascal. So Tiger Chen was also inside that movie, like a cameo thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, Tiger Chen, he was also in what's that movie that had Tony Jaa and
Triple threat.
yeah. So like yeah, like quite extensive. Only he's a bit more not so popular as compared to maybe like Donnie Yen or something, like, you know.
Yeah,
So
because Donnie Yen, wow, siala.
yeah. But
Donnie Yen is
unfortunately,
fucking prominent.
yeah. But unfortunately, in the knife fight scene, he ended with a jab in eye. So yeah,
Like,
like
what the hell, yeah, that one.
yeah, because when the fight was going on, I was like, "Hey, wait a minute, this is Tiger Chen. Let's see what happens." I said, man." But okay lah. I mean, Tiger Chen, like I mean, quite close friends with Keanu Reeves. So okay lah.
Yeah.
So and what else? Like wow, the cast. There's a lot. Jerome Flynn, man, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like Halle Berry's boss. Former boss.
Yeah.
But got
But
beat in the nuts.
he's damn kental, this movie. He's damn lame.
Yeah, his accent. Like, this one change a bit. More Arabic.
Hey, you remember? I remember one more scene that I cringe, but it was cool for me.
Which one is it?
The one that the horse backheels to the fella in the head.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. What the fuck, yeah?
That one too convenient. Like macam he has like dog lah. The horse like standby like macam you back kick. Poop. He did it twice.
But it's crazy, like because I've watched John Wick in the movie, right? So before we did this John Wick episode, I actually went to rewatch again. So a lot of few things are still very fresh in my mind again. Wow, but that I still remember that horse scene. The fella literally can see the body like bend backwards. Yeah, I'm like fuck. I was thinking to myself, I say, if this is real, right, it will be horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, you know the thing about the thing about the horse scene is that when I was watching this, the horse scene, I think I was along the way to work now. So managed to the horse scene was when I was still in the train. So while watching that specific moment where the guy kena back kick, right, I was like I was like laughing. How is this so convenient that the guy standing behind the horse like pop, then then he did it the second time. I was like, hey.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. 2 times. Yeah.
Oh my god.
My god.
And then the guy is so stupid, go and stand behind the horse.
No, but the second time the guy that the horse kicks in, the second time that it happened, right? Do you realize that actually the horse kicked him twice?
Is it same guy? Really?
No, different guy, but the horse kicked him twice.
Oh, is it?
Like first time me, second time fuck you.
Sialah. Like I was in the train. I was like, you know John Wick. Like watching at it, right? Then like taking it seriously. Then the moment when the horse thing happened, I was like, what the fuck? It's fucking funny. That one seriously gimmick. But I mean, of course, you cannot kick by a horse. It's fucking dangerous. You can die for real.
You can die, yeah, exactly.
But the thing,
now fuck yeah. The first one already was fucked up, but the second horse kick scene, it's like after like fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, fuck you, die flat face. Seriously, that one. Oh my god, it's fucking funny. I mean, fuck lah, but sial lah.
It was, that's why I say like all these comedic moments.
Oh
Fuck,
god.
yeah.
Seriously, like I couldn't stop giggling while in the train. So that scene. Fuck you, sia, John Wick. Chibai. Oh
Oh
god.
man.
Another familiar face from the cast, Randall Duke Kim. In Matrix, he is the Keymaster.
Oh, the doctor, right?
Yeah, I was like, why this guy look familiar under
Yeah,
all that beard?
Keymaster. That one. I realized it when eh, this one is the Oracle or something, right? Or the Keymaster. They're like, oh
Uh,
no, the Keymaster. Yeah.
yeah, that's the. I mean, like mentioned before, like Chad Stahelski, the director, being the stuntman in so many movies, even being a stunt double for Keanu Reeves in Constantine. So many things he can
Ah,
pull, yeah. So getting back, like it's like getting back old friends,
yeah,
basically that's what
exactly.
it is. Yeah,
That's why it was. I guess that's why it was easy for Keanu Reeves to work with him, lah. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure, man.
But that character, the what the lawyer lady that keeps coming to him and say the what's the name? Fuck.
The adjudicator,
Adjudicator, yeah, correct,
she's a
correct.
bitch, man.
Wow,
She's a
she's
bitch.
fucking annoying. She acted so well that I actually really annoyed you.
You know, she's the one that should have gotten the back kick from the horse. Like 3 times, I
Probably
3 times.
probably kena back kick, then fuck the hair grow again. Because he's bald, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Sial.
I find her, yeah, bitch, like fuck you, like
But
even
I remember her from Orange is the New Black. Because she actually
oh,
acted in Orange is the New Black, yeah.
sorry guys, I still have yet to watch a single episode from that show, so don't judge me. So
No, it's okay lah. I the latest season also I didn't watch because I kind of like
slow burn.
lost interest in it already. So
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, but I guess she played her character well enough that I think it was intentional for people to hate on her. So
Yeah.
and like Ian McShane, he doesn't give two shits about like how she threatens him, like his powers are gonna taken away from being the director of the Intercontinental. It's like, okay,
Mm.
sure. And he played his game so well that everybody got caught.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
the last part I was like, wow, fuck.
Yeah.
Kena backstab.
Yeah, but I mean, talking about the ending, how it played out, like when Ian McShane shot down John Wick,
Mm.
and I don't know what kind of repercussions, like I don't know what kind of. I mean, John Wick was like, "Are you angry?"
Mm.
Yeah, I am angry. Then like I don't know whether whether Ian McShane is gonna get a repercussion from that, being shot.
Yeah,
So
exactly. I think
and
definitely. I think that's where the part 4
yeah,
comes in. You know what I mean?
and
But do you think they'll stop at part 4?
I don't know, like the way the thing that's the thing about Hollywood, right? When something is good, sometimes people pressure the people involved to do more of it. So I don't know. I
The thing
guess
is,
if yeah.
the thing is, I don't mind more of it. I honestly don't mind more of it. But as long as they can keep the action and the plot fresh, then I really don't mind more of it.
Yeah, like I would say John Wick's story is not complicated. It's the most like straightforward like plot. Like
Mm.
even for chapter 3, it's basically him running most of the time. So
Yeah.
and it toils around with the underground world that he's involved in, like the world of assassins,
Yeah.
and expanding on it lah, like there's a hierarchy of like people involved in the organization and all that.
Mm.
So but as plot goes, John Wick is not a movie that makes you think about like, hey, is there a conspiracy theory, this and that. There are plot twists, I would say,
Mm.
but it's straightforward lah. It's not a movie that makes you think so much.
That's true.
Yeah, and the action, the scene, but there's a lot of action. Like,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
yeah, I mean, I don't know, like if you're an action junkie, John Wick is the franchise for you, lah. I would
Yeah,
say.
exactly.
Mm.
Definitely the franchise for you.
Mm. And like, some more what I like, wow, like let's talk about Mark Dacascos.
Yeah.
Sialah, this guy was what selling sushi until the adjudicator Asia Kate Dillon, that's her name. Then suddenly
What's the name? Asia Kate Dillon.
yeah. Yeah,
Why?
basically her name is Asia.
Yeah, Asia. Yeah.
Yeah. So because he was selling sushi and he was going with the Japanese accent, like really Iron Chef.
Yeah, exactly. The moment
Yeah.
when I watched it, I was like, is this another episode of Iron Chef?
Then after that, Tozo, Tozo. Then after that, don't know, I can't remember what she said to him. And then suddenly like, we were interested. I didn't expect you to be so soon. I was like, fuck, suddenly break character. I was like, shit, this guy.
But one thing I thought I expected more was, you know, the scene where John Wick went into the desert to look for like the main guy behind this all.
Yeah, the big boss. So.
I thought the big boss would be someone cooler. So
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think you're going for this one, the big boss. Meh.
yeah, exactly. That's what I
Yeah.
felt when I saw the boss. I was like, lama.
You know what would be cool? Like if even though he found the big boss, but still don't reveal his face. I guess that would
Yeah.
have worked. I mean, at least for me, I don't know about you, like, but because the moment I saw this guy,
Yeah.
I'm not impressed, bro.
Yeah, exactly. But the idea of like him like being a faceless person and all that kind of thing, that would be cool in a sense that if they want to further expand the franchise, right, that is something that they can work on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean now also it's still possible, like they probably can pull off like, oh, he's actually not the big boss, like some other guy is actually the true big boss kind of thing.
Yeah. The thing that I guess there's I wouldn't say a plot hole but a little nitpicking thing that I kind of like noticed, like when Jerome Flynn's character said to John Wick that if you need to find the boss, you need to walk into the desert until you cannot walk and then look for the moon or something, some along the lines. And then he found the boss in the Padang Pasir fucking hot afternoon sun. Like what moon you talking about? Say it's fucking hot, sir. And you see the guy's face like what? Lay. Okay lah, that's nitpicking for me but then again, like seeing this boss and then you had to cut his finger.
Yeah.
Like that's so Yakuza thing but like whatever so
I
yeah
remember
lah.
I remember one scene where John Wick was in the Intercontinental Hotel, right? Then the dog was with him, then the dog was like licking him and all that kind of thing. Then there was the scene where he had a conversation with Mark the Coscos. Then after that, like the whole scene itself, like like you can see like John Wick being John Wick, the cool guy, all that kind of thing, like. But the Mark the Coscos character, like
He like fanboying.
Yeah, that's why. That's why. Then got one part I still remember. He said, "We are both masters of death." Like
so cheesy shit, yeah.
Like fuck, yeah. That's the kind of shit you say in Iron Chefs, yeah.
Yeah lah. Like I don't know. I don't know.
But, but you know what's the fucked up part about it? Not? When he said, right, we are both the masters of death, right? You know what? You do remember John Wick's reaction? He never even replies. Yeah, he just look at the door and say, "Sit, stay." There you go. They're like, "Sialah rude."
Yeah, like his like reaction like, kau jangan macam pama butuh.
Yeah, exactly. That's why then the fellow sit down, then stare at the dog. I'm like, what is this? Yeah,
like silent.
motherfucker.
Silently got rejected, then like macam butuh menyanjing.
Sial lah that one. But
Like, yeah lah, but Mark Dacascos, I think, as the villain with his so-called with his students, what they fucking minimal, like minimal weapons, only knives. They never use guns, right?
never. All
Uh,
just knives only.
wow, that one I think is a cool approach to being super dangerous. Like if you can be a villain throughout the entire movie just using a knife, right? You're fucking dangerous. Like
You
you
know what?
really Iron Chef, no Iron Chef.
No, no, no. You see, the thing is, right? He used knife in the whole movie, right?
Uh,
Even even the part where I think I can't remember which part of the movie. He was sitting down, right? Then next thing you know, right, all of a sudden his head got shaving cream. Then he's shaving his head.
oh,
I like, what the
yeah,
fuck is going on?
the
sia?
last part, right? Because
Yeah.
the Intercontinental like about to like let loose. Then suddenly like,
Yeah,
why the fuck you shaving your head for? And it's like this, like
there's
why?
nothing to shave.
Why? What is the point? What is the fucking point?
It's him being Iron Chef. That's what it is. Fuck, yeah, that one.
This-
I like, walao, this
and,
thing.
and to think last time when he's younger, he used to be the Crow.
Oh yeah. Correct.
And then
After Brandon Lee, right?
yeah, and then already become like this. Why?
No, even last time also remember he had one capoeira movie called Only the Strong.
Man, I don't know what.
Wow, that was a long while back. I remember, but that one was he like freaking serious and all that kind of shit and all.
Only the strong. Wait, let me. Got any other famous actors on it? I'm trying to recall back.
I think he was the famous one there.
You know all these guys, like I mean last time when they were younger, they like action stars. Like he's along the lines of the face of like Van Damme, Stallone, all that lah. So the thing I see a pattern here, especially like him and Van Damme. When they reach this certain age, right, their characters are very comical.
Yeah.
He's in the same boat. Like you say, like shaving his head. Why the fuck for? Why?
I remember when the scene came on, I was like, where he get the shaving foam from? Where he shave his why he shaving his head?
Oh god. You said that I finally remember that, like fuck, that's so funny. Like it's out of randomness, like what's the point?
Yeah, that's what I was saying, like all these subtle moments of like ridiculousness.
Yeah. But what do you think about his so-called like disappearing act power? Like like I think that's kind of cool. Like every time you turn around, it's like not there. Then suddenly he's behind the pillar.
Foo, like freaking Shinobi Dragon Ninja.
Yeah. Oh fuck! This Mark Dacascos. So many laughing points. More laughing points than serious points. Honestly, to be honest,
I like, what the fuck, this guy. I mean, he's a cool villain. Honestly speaking, right? Like comparing the three, like he and his disciple, the two Indonesian guys.
Yeah.
I think the Indonesian guys are more villainous than him.
Yeah. Definitely for sure.
He is just a villain that is making a fool of himself.
There's I don't know, like thinking about it, if you were to watch it again, if you were to see his facial reactions, this Mark Dacascos, like, there's a few times he's like trying to hold it in and trying not to laugh. No, sometimes if you observe like his mannerisms,
yeah,
it's between being a fanboy and sometimes I think he's like, is he trying not to laugh or what? Because there's a little like struggling within the lips. Like you try to watch it again and you see his face.
Oh my god!
Like because he's so comical, his approach to the thing is comedic. I'm sure there's a punchline in his head, but he's trying not to laugh. And Keanu Reeves being all super serious, I'm pretty sure Keanu Reeves also got like, by this guy. So, Iron Chef.
Yeah, the thing is, right? I remember this freaking Mark Dacascos, right? There's a lot of stupid scenes. Like another one was like after Keanu Reeves beat up the two henchmen, right? The Indonesian guy, right?
Yeah.
Then he was like walking towards Mark Dacascos. Then the fellow all of a sudden turn off the lights. Then
Why?
after that he said what though? The next thing he said, wow, I freaking crack up when I was the second time. He turned off the light, then he said, John, you're incredible. What the fuck?
Like
No,
the,
no,
like
I
the
remember
lines are like no more things to write. Okay, like we just give this. Like you don't.
he said what? He said, John, you're incredible. Exhausted. Then I'm like,
Like crick 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 crick.
what was it? There was one more thing that he said. It was like a 3-line kind of thing. He said, John, you're incredible. You're exhausted. Obviously in pain.
Yeah, obviously. like how else would you say, right, other than him bleeding all over, right? like Captain Obvious, Karina.
Oh my god. You see, the thing is, right, it's because of his stupid chef, right? You can never take him serious anymore.
How to take it seriously? Like, hey, John, we could have been pals. Like, then John Wick,
Yeah.
no. like, oi, stop it, sir. Okay lah, he's dead. If he comes back in part 4, I don't know what other ridiculous thing he can.
Imagine come back to part 4, right? Then you see John Wick walking in there. Then he's sitting on the chair shaving his head. Then he's like, John, I'm back. Then after that, incredible? Question mark.
Fuck you, understand? Fuck you.
Fuck, yeah. Honestly speaking, Mark Dacascos was a perfect cast for this movie. Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh,
by no means this is a disrespect to Mark Dacascos. I mean, he mad props. He is like a very unappreciated, very niche, underrated martial arts person.
Yeah, he's.
But he's a comic relief. He's a type of guy. I don't think he takes himself that seriously, and I think the only time he's
Just
taken,
Iron Chef,
yeah,
seriously.
I'm sure there's a lot of moments he does it so bombastically that he himself was struggling not to laugh. I'm pretty sure.
I remember the last scene when John Wick killed him. Then he said that, John, don't worry about me. I just got to catch my breath.
No, you won't.
He said, I'll catch up to you, John.
No, you won't. Like, fuck you, just die. Bye. Karina, fucking funny, sir.
No, the thing is, like, anytime any movie will cast like Mark Dacascos, right, to be like the ultimate villain, right, he cannot. The moment he appear on screen, I'll be like, fuck you.
Somehow we haven't seen Wu Assassins. I don't know how that's gonna play out.
Oh, he's in it also.
Yeah, like Iko. Okay, the thing about Wu Assassins is that Iko is like the guy who's possessed by an old spirit monk warrior, and the old spirit monk warrior is Mark Dacascos.
Oh shit!
Like, how, bro? How?
It's a TV series or a movie?
Netflix TV series. I don't know how many episodes is it, but I've yet to watch. So
I also have yet to watch.
Because there's a cheesy vibe to it, so that's why I haven't played the show yet. So
title Wu Assassin.
Yeah.
Premise is old warrior, then like reincarnation. Then the old warrior, Mark Dacascos.
Yeah.
Take serious as you.
And then there's a scene of the trailer. I remember like Iko is like watching him, like looking himself in the mirror, and then while looking himself in the mirror, the only image that comes out is Mark Dacascos' face. I'm not kidding you. That's part of the trailer. That's fucking like the moment I saw like, I don't know how. Okay, I wait for it first. See how. Yeah, it's on Netflix, gentlemen. Please have a look.
Yeah, and let me know how it is.
I think the only time it's taken seriously is only The Crow, or maybe what was the other movie just now you mentioned?
You want to know something fucked up? Right? After all this thing, right, I actually went back, right, because I used to have the what is it? The DVD of The Crow, the old one, the one with him. I actually went to go on YouTube, right, and watch scenes from the movie. I cannot say. I really cannot take him seriously anymore.
Oh,
Already.
it's too late already.
It's too late already. Yeah. You know what would just like freaking bust my balls right now? No, if like there's a movie that comes out, right, and he's like a martial artist, right, that is like in love with a woman and it becomes a romantic movie. Fuck, but just kill me then.
Well, it could happen. You never know. You never know. Oh God.
Oh, sure.
Ah. Stella, we wanted to talk more on John Wick
John Wick, but
and
then we talk about what the
and his fucker taking the limelight. But it's okay. It's the highlight of the moment.
Yeah, exactly. He's one of the highlights of the movie, for sure.
Yeah. Well,
What?
he's the one that survives the longest in the movie. I mean, being the villain, right? So most of the guys
Yeah.
like don't survive so long. So,
Yeah, exactly. And honestly speaking, like I think all the characters did what they are, supposed to do, lah.
mm.
In
What
the
is
movie.
your favorite fight scene? Like, if you had to
Mm,
choose like top three, like what's your favorite?
for you, for part 3 or like the whole
Yeah,
franchise?
for part three.
The dog fight scenes, for
Mm.
sure. That one like literally is my fave for the movie.
Mm.
So yeah.
I guess for me, I don't know whether I should put top three, but if top two, I will put the number one. Number two would be the dog fight scene.
Mm.
Number one is when he was going against the two Indonesian guys.
Oh, okay.
I guess like, I mean, for you, the dog fight scene, I can totally agree with you, is badass. Like, it really step up like what cinematic action scenes can push for. But for me, choosing the part where he went up against the two Indonesian guys is like, they, I mean, they really respected John Wick as a big time assassin fella. And
Yeah.
like in their own language, in bahasa, like, hey, it's John Wick. Like, we're going
Yeah.
against John Wick. So that itself is like, wow, it's comical, but it's also like kind of a bit of a badass. Like they respect him that much not to kill
Mhm.
him easily when
Yeah,
actually they
exactly.
can. And John Wick had to beat their ass with a belt and did a suplex through the floor,
Yeah, exactly.
which is fucking badass. And then like that scene just before John Wick, like he's so called like about to finish them off, but he didn't. And I think that sets up for if they were to return in part four, because
Mhm.
they like, okay, like so called John Wick decides not to kill them, and then they like macam step pingsan like, I fainted. Then
Yeah, exactly.
what was the thing that John Wick said to them in bahasa also? Something was selamat bertemu or something like
Yeah, something like that.
in a sense, like it was a pleasure to meet you, in a sense.
Yeah.
To me, that one is like, I don't know, I felt like it was badass. Like obviously these two guys are actual martial artists. They could have easily beat the shit out of John Wick,
Yeah.
and
But
John
they,
Wick, yeah, and John Wick like persevere on with just brute force. It's just fucking funny. Yeah.
but the thing
Yeah.
is, one thing I'm looking forward to is, like for part 4, is how I think in part 4 the Lawrence Fishburne character will play a huge role,
Yeah.
because he
Suddenly,
didn't die. What he
yeah,
just came back like all cut up and
yeah.
whatnot.
Getting 7 cuts. After
Yeah.
7 cuts, I thought like, okay, that's the end of it. Then suddenly he returned in the end. I was like, wait, this guy, suddenly becomes Scarface.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
then what, like, you can't kill the king.
yeah.
Okay.
You can't
Uh,
kill the king. Exactly.
yeah, and oh yeah, he's one of his henchmen, the guy, the one with the like very big beard. The guy was on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, what?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, yeah.
The moment I saw his face, like, this guy. Okay, less psychotic compared to the show. So
Yeah, he was on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Then he was on this animation on Netflix called Big Mouth.
oh, is it?
Yeah, he's one of it. He's the kid, the one that has a fetish for pillows and have sex with them.
What?
Yeah, by the way, if you haven't watched Big Mouth, go watch it.
Oh God,
it's like imagine a hilarious take of kids going through puberty. And they have this thing called the puberty monster that will tell them like, hey, this one, you should jack off, or you should do this, or you should do that. It's pretty crazy, and 2 seasons already. So yeah.
Okay, sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
Puberty monster. Is that like a devil or something?
It's a devil-looking thing that is like an imaginary friend. So like everybody have their own puberty monster.
What?
So like the main character is this boy who's voiced by Nick Kroll. So he then there was another guy which is the one that's the henchman for the Lawrence Fishburne character. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Shit.
Yeah, man, I cannot remember. So
yeah. So yeah, basically, go check out Big Mouth. It's funny.
yeah,
Brainless
so,
funny. So yeah.
So yeah, part 4. The return of Lawrence Fishburne and his so-called underground kingdom of networks. And I don't know, maybe if they use dogs, maybe they can use killer pigeons. I don't know. Like killer pigeons as suicide bombers. You never know. Just saying. Yeah.
Anything is possible anything is possible in the John Wick universe.
Yeah, like I don't know, chat, if you're listening, you can use pigeons as flying too fast and then poking people in the eye. Just saying. Yeah.
Shit.
Like I don't know, like bring back the car. I love the car.
I think bringing back the car would be a really good idea.
And not destroy it in the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
And what else?
I think the fourth one, not only Lawrence Fishburne play a big character. I think the Halle Berry character also same thing, because she betrayed her boss as well.
Yeah.
And she ran away as well. So it's like all these like outcasts, I think somehow will come together. Yeah. If they decided that the fourth one will be the last one, then I think they will definitely bring every element together to finish it off.
Yeah, and but the Jerome Flynn character, he didn't really die. He only got his nuts cut off, so he could return, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean,
he could return as a cross-dresser, and they call him the eunuch.
That's so Game of Thrones, man.
Yeah.
What do you call eunuch?
Yeah, the eunuch.
I thought it's a eunuch.
Eunuch or eunuch?
I think it's eunuch. Because it's EUNUCK. Eunuch.
EUNUCH lah.
CH. Eunuch.
Oh shit! Oh, this one I keep thinking is eunuch here.
It's okay lah. We butchered Korean names and Latin phrases, so it's okay. See, I even choke on it.
Oh, it's pronounced as eunuch.
Eunuch.
Oh,
really, I heard what do you call it? A Buddhist person call it as eunuch. I don't know. Different parts, I think, different pronunciation, but
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But anyways,
like what else? What else would you like to see if part 4 ever comes? Like another 2 years, I guess.
I'm thinking another 2 or 3 years. But I mean, I honestly, the thing is, right, John Wick is probably like the only movie that you cannot foresee how they're gonna elevate the fight scenes and all that kind of thing. Because I like now, honestly, if you tell me to like what do you think, like, or imagine like a particular like how the new fight scenes and all gonna be, I can't tell, Besides the fact that I can say it's going to be precise and very like choreographed, like to the precision, crazy precision. But other than that, I don't know. I have to see what this chat fella will come up with.
Yeah, like as I mean the director being the stuntman, one thing I guess he did learn, I think okay, I don't know if this is a correct thing or not, but I think Jackie Chan movies, right, set a certain standard for fight scenes, like all the choreography and all that. Like one thing I learned by watching the documentaries of Jackie Chan, all that, like the difference between his movies and some of the action movies, like his movies are, I think, incorporated in shows like Daredevil and especially like John Wick, the series. Like the camera angle is always far and like so-called like white screen where everybody's in one shot. No, meaning to say like it's always like it looks like it's like one take, but the camera angle is always like far pan, and it's only like when during like real impact shots, right? That's when the camera angle zooms in. So meaning to say like that kind of thing is like showcasing only the actors, and you very hard to see like stunt doubles. So when you see like John Wick thing, right, like especially their fight scenes, it's always like one long take but one angle but very wide angle, and you only see those actors in it, and you know that is the actors are not a stunt double.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
so I guess, I mean, for Chet Stahelski, I think he kind of like incorporated that kind of uh discipline from like all those Jackie Chan movies. Like even Jackie Chan, he himself like mentions like in his movies, right? I mean, the studio has the budget to like support him, because the difference between his Hong Kong movies and his Hollywood movies, there's a vast difference, because Hong Kong movies can support him financially to do gazillions of takes just for that one scene, and for Jackie Chan being the perfectionist for his craft, keeps on doing it even though he saw like 10 times, he will do it 10 times, 20 times or whatever it is, just to get the scene right. Keep on doing, and then when he does his Hollywood stuff, the Hollywood studios don't have the time and money to support that kind of scene. So that kind of discipline, right? I guess it can be seen in John Wick. So if part 4 ever comes along, I would definitely hope that that kind of like a visual style sticks the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and like okay lah, Keanu Reeves in part 3, I would say certain scenes he does, it feels when I watch it feels fatigue. Like I mean, apart from him running constantly throughout the movie, right? So of course lah, obviously he's in pain. So so like I don't know. It's either he's playing his character or Keanu Reeves is old lah. I mean, Keanu Reeves is what, like near what, 55 or something.
Really? Yeah,
So,
he's that old.
he's in his 50s, but I can't remember 50 what. So he's like I think the same age as Michael Jai White. I don't know. I can't say for sure. And
Oh shit, he's 55 lah.
I think that's around the same age as Michael Jai White, the guy in Spawn. Who
And
plays
he
Spawn.
was born in Lebanon.
Yes. And so yeah lah, like I mean John Wick, chapter 3, there's a few scenes where you can really see his fatigueness. Yeah, not sure is it part of the character or like Keanu Reeves like being old lah, so it's a bit hard to move when you're 50. Or but then again, as the Iron Chef has stated, obviously he's in pain, so so it could be either one of those things. Yeah, and so yeah lah, like I mean, or he could come back and John Wick beating the shit out of the the top boss, because he's so unglam in the hot petang sun. Yeah, so yeah.
So I have a feeling that the desert boss, hot boss, I don't think that's like the main boss. I think it's someone else. I seriously think it's someone else.
I just had this thought in my mind. I don't know if it's funny to you or not, but imagine, because they get so many like so-called star power in chapter 3. Imagine they getting Salt Bay in part 4, and he's like one of the desert henchmen, and got the shit beat out of him or something. I don't know. I'll be laughing like fuck, sel.
That would be hilarious. Yeah.
He's like the real boss. That instead of
Salt
putting salt, he put sand. Fuck me. Why did I think of him, sir? Okay, they got Iron Chef in part 3. They could have get another.
They got Iron Chef, they can get Salt Bay, anything is possible, yo.
Yeah. Oh god. Like Gordon Ramsay, the weapons maker, I don't know. Like,
okay, I think this might be going a bit too far already.
Hey John, fuck you, John, fuck you. Fucking Christ, fuck you, John.
Then he shout, this is raw, John, raw.
Are you a potato, John? Are you?
Oh shit, yeah.
Fucking hell. So yeah, like to those who are listening, hopefully you are entertained by Mark Dacascos and his shenanigans. He was definitely the highlight, most of the highlights in John Wick for us, at least.
Yeah, exactly.
And but what kind of rating would you give? Like I saw a rating from IMDb is about 7 out of 10, and Rotten Tomatoes, I can't remember how much was it.
90%.
90 plus. Wow, stark difference.
For me, let's say out of 5. Out of 5. I give it a 4.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4 as well. Like there's certain plot holes like macam, but it's minor lah.
Yeah, exactly.
But overall, that seriously, you remind me of that horse scene. I cannot.
The second horse. Now, if you want, you go back and rewatch the second horse. Kick miss, then kick fuck you.
Like the sudden death, like macam, then that's it, no? That was it. Like, oh god. Even the knife scene, at least got like macam there's a bit tension, like kena hit the hand, the arm, and then finally the blow to the head, then die. But the horse one is like, there's no follow up, just die.
You know what would be a perfect ending to the movie, not like for the movie, yeah.
Right.
You know the scene where Mark Dacascos dies, right? But actually, like, he dies from a horse kick. Then,
oh god, that'd be too sudden for him.
Then remember I was saying the last scene, he was saying that what I can catch my breath, John, don't wait up, right? So imagine he said that I can't catch my kick in the face. That's it. Right?
I can imagine the awkwardness that happens. Like, hey, tak ada closure, so just like die, and that's it.
Die, that's it. Like after that, nobody talks about him. That kind of thing. He's just there. Like there'll be scenes where they're walking around and all that, but he's still just there, lah.
God, oh my god, like, fuck you, Sal.
What the cast called? Fuck you.
Then some more, his name in the movie is Zero. Oh god.
You know why they call it Zero? Right?
Why?
Because okay, this doesn't make sense, so never mind. Forget it. They should call him 8. Because he's bald, right? So usually they will call bald people 8 ball, right? So call him.
Fuck off, bro. Oh wait, there's another stupid line. Especially when the dog was like licking John Wick at the couch and they relaxing inside the hotel, right? Like you said just now, like he say when he switch off the light, like John, you're in pain. Like obviously you're in pain, right? Before that he got say something stupid, no?
What is it?
The dog already licking John. And then he can still ask him, is that a dog? He likes you. Of course he's a fucking dog lah. Me, I'm
say
a
that?
yes. Me, I'm a cat person myself. Then if that's not a dog, it's a what? Otter, Chihuahua. Like yeah, okay, Chihuahua's a dog, but like yeah, of course it's a dog. What else? Cannot be a horse, right?
Oh my god.
There's two things, it comes to mind, like you're in pain, obviously. Like, is that a dog? He likes you. Of course it's a dog. What? Oh my god.
Not the Cascos, fucking hell. Anyways, I think let's wrap this up because we will never stop talking
Mark
about
the Cascos, you are a highlight in our lives. So
yeah.
We will try to catch Wu assassins in times to come. So.
Wu assassin. Oh. Imagine in the movie he say like literally like the part where he looks in the mirror, then he see like Cascos, right? The echo.
Yeah.
Then after that, then he say, "My name is Wu. I'm assassin." I'll be like, "Fuck you."
Like at this point of time, if he did say that, I'm like not surprised. I mean, like, oh, dude, stop your shit, man. Like,
anyways, for those who haven't catched John Wick 3, please do go watch it. It's really worth every.
I think I'm having a migraine. The temple of my head kind of hurts a little bit. Oh god. My brain. My brain. Okay. I think
that we shall end this segment of review for John Wick 3. Thank you, Mark the Cascos.
Supposed to be thanking Keanu Reeves, but Mark the Cascos takes the limelight for this.
Just for shaving your head for no fucking reason. Thank you. Thank you.
So yeah, pretty much we have said what we wanted to say for John Wick. Thank you, Mr. Fias, for chiming in the obviousness of the villain. And,
no problem.
And okay, you can check out John Wick online. It's downloadable.
Online,
yeah, it's pretty much everywhere. And you can pay for it or you can download it, do whatever you want. And so yeah, check out John Wick chapter 3, Parabellum. And so any last words?
My name is Wu. I'm a assassin.
No! Stop! Alright, that's it from us, man. I'm Juan, and the other line is Mr. Big Boss, Mr. Fias.
Ciao, ping pong.
Alright, this is Cosmic Fury SG Podcast. Ciao.